We've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry here for Kene Nwangwu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing. Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion,
Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
30 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Off play action, Fields.
Steps away to his left. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Love's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Love.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
One play action. Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with Nwangu.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back 55, back 55. Coming to you.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, Fields. He's going to have to hook up the Schwartz.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Smith.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Fields.
Rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
N'Keal Harry
there to make the grab.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Fields throw there taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Fields. Got a man open, that's Harry. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 29, Fields. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down throw, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 42. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now they try the right side here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Love fires that quickly outside. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields flushed out right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields. Catch is made by Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz, 32 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just shy of midfield, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Off play action, Fields. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Another run now for Nwangu. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, Love to pass. Throw that side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Love. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this down to the 10. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's DeWanger. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
One last throw here for Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Dolphins are AFC champs, as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.